So, top ADHD hacks for superhuman productivity and focus. ADHD is a superpower if managed properly. Look at the ADHD, the pretty colors, pretty papers. So, the idea of the article is just to kind of share my experience. I feel like having ADHD is like running a marathon through a carnival with broken shoes, or distractions everywhere, whirlwinds of thoughts coming and going. You're trying to keep your footing, but you're also kind of tripping. There's obstacles and stuff that you gotta keep your eyes on forward. But yeah, so something I like doing and that works really nice is create structure zones. Just having a space for different things. All you need is just an extra monitor to pretty much do this. A work zone, clutter-free desk designated for productivity. A phone zone, that's where you go for social media, for getting some brain rot. For me, I just go on the floor on top of my meditation pillow. So I try to go over on the floor, somewhere comfy that is not my working desk or my whatever. So I kind of like create that space. I'll play more when the new one comes up. Sounds good. And then also having a hobby or gaming zone. Maybe you don't need this third zone. Maybe you can just do 2 zones. If you're a gamer hobbyist, then having an extra monitor with a docking station or a mouse and keyboard, extra mouse and keyboard. And if you don't have an extra monitor, just have an extra computer profile that you can sign in. And one of those is for work, and one of those is for hobbies or gaming. Okay. The idea is to associate each area with its intended task. Also, ADHD tools. So many ADHD tools. Some of my favorites are, oh my gosh, I wish I had it here with me. Oh wait, I do. Some of my favorite ones are this guy right here. This is a task tracker. If I do a task, I can just boop, mark it as done. And then I'll pass this over to an app like Habitica or something like that if I want to make it even more thorough. I'll talk about Habitica in a moment. Oh shit, it's here. So keychain size, and you can get these like for $1 if you buy them on Temu or AliExpress. I like to use PayPal for safety when I buy on those sketchier websites. So Habitica is an app that I mentioned. I'll play more when the new Habitica is an app that I mentioned in the past. The idea is that this app gamify habits, can keep you on track and provide the feeling of that sweet feeling of accomplishment when you check things off. And the Habitica app is pretty nice. I'll talk more about it in a second, but you pretty much level up and have a character, and it's like a game but for your tasks. You also got your visual timers. These are physical timers. It can be Pomodoro, it can be a visual timer. I have one somewhere in here as well, which is just a big clock that just move. I can see the time going down on it. It's this guy right here, and I can see, and it will help me with my time blindness. People with ADHD, we have a bit of a time blindness. And Pomodoros, I have one that rotates, and I bought on Amazon, and you can set it up on a specific position, so you you set it for 5 minutes or 25 minutes or whatever, and there's usually a Pomodoro structure that you gotta more or less learn and get used to it. Smartwatch notifications, make sure you set reminders to stay on tasks. If you have like specifically busy days or days where you know your focus is bad, maybe if you're too tired on Fridays, or maybe you're too tired on Mondays, or holy hell. Disable non-essential notifications, reduce distractions. I have my phone with the Samsung Health app, which helps with that. I'll show it in a second. Keychain task checklist, plastic checklist with simple tasks like vitamin, medication, hydration, available cheaply from platforms like Temu and AliExpress. Helps you keep me grounded. And that's again this guy over here. Fidget toys, spinning cubes, infinity cubes. I like the magnets, guys. Again, all these fidget toys, actual good ones, fun ones, you can get on Temu or AliExpress for pretty cheap. I wouldn't pay more than $2 to $5 unless I really like something. It'll help me recalibrate my focus if I'm feeling off track, and I kind of like angle my energy in the right direction. Whiteboards everywhere. A large wall-mounted whiteboard for big projects and a portable one for dailies to do. I have mine over here to my right, and I also got the portable one that I freaking love, and I also got for cheap from I think from Temu, and it's pretty much just like a fucking whiteboard, and I could just write on it with a nice eraser, pen tip eraser. What the fuck are they called? Dry eraser marker. God damn it. I like buying these that have like a fine tip because it's like fun to use, and they I don't know, they be nicely they be inky. Oh my Patrick, what are you doing, my guy? Smartphones can be distractions. Samsung Health or a similar app that just monitors your well-being, reminds you to hydrate, stretch, and whatnot. You can also set limits for social media. I have a limit of social media hours during the day, and I'm limited during the night. And you can also create work sleep schedules. There's also apps like Flipd and Forest. Also, they block distractions, locking out certain apps, and rewarding for staying focused. I need to do that. Yeah, these are awesome. Samsung Health, if you have Samsung phone, is great. And if not, Flipd and Forest. They're just apps, and they'll block distractions, and they'll manage check your phone, like when the hours of the day that you want it on Do Not Disturb, and the hours of the day where you want everything to go through. I'm using Samsung Health because I have a Samsung phone, and it's awesome. Disable all non-essential notifications to your phone settings to avoid distractions and maintaining focus on what matters most. Holy shit, if I leave all my notifications on, I'll go fucking insane. So, yeah. Another one that I've done more recently, and I feel like it helps a lot, is doing like mantras. It's just like short reinforcement phrases. And the idea is for me to have a mindset for whatever it is that I'm doing. For example, if I need to stay grounded and motivated, I have different mantras. I have one for work, one for writing, one for ADHD, for anxiety, and you just make it it's ChatGPT or Google Gemini. Just ask it to make a short personalized mantra, and you have to kind of like give it some details on what you want it for. So the idea is that if I need to start streaming and I'm like freaking out, I can just look to my left and I can see my Twitch mantra. I am mindful, I am untethered, I am successful, I am aware of karma, and a bunch of other things. Just stuff that I like. A lot of it influenced from Buddhism. I like Buddhism a lot. Buddhism is fucking awesome. And then when I read those, I feel like I kind of just set a mindset. And my wife says that it's like, oh, so you it's like you have multiple personalities or something. No. That's just wifey messing with me. Meditation. Even if you do 5 minutes of meditation, can help reduce distractions. YouTube, Headspace, Calm, and I also have linked to here to some of my favorite YouTube channels for meditations. We have 5 minutes by Great Meditation and Mindful Peace, also in YouTube. There's some of these in Spotify, but I find the ones on YouTube to be better. And then 5 minutes that you hear to one of these, it's like fucking cheating to just feel happy or just like ground yourself. Kind of be able to have that that north. Yeah, exercise. Physical activity releases excess energy and boosts focus. Short bursts of exercise can reduce stress and increase creativity. I am following a trainer that is called Winnie. Yeah, Winnie Trainer, is it? I think I got this from Side. I think he shared something on Facebook, and I started following this guy, and he's fucking awesome. Spec, you might like this guy now that I think about it. He has some really simple videos. They're simple. They're like super simple. But they work. I started rocking from this video here, running with weight. And today I tested this one, doing workouts with dumbbells. Goddamn ads. Yeah, his name is Trainer Winnie. He's pretty fucking awesome. Vitamins. Balanced diet and supplements like omega-3 and magnesium help brain function, so they pretty much help out a lot. I'll check him out. Yep. Name is Trainer Winnie. He's amazing. There might be something in here that you enjoy from him. And again, I think I got this from Moonside. For those that know, a deer mod here in the Gigi Sama Nation. Omega-3 and magnesium are proven. There's a whole bunch of other vitamins that supposedly help for ADHD, but I feel like these two are the ones that have the most solid scientific evidence. My wife is a dietitian. She has access to a database of vitamins and studies and research and blah, 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 and she could only find for omega-3 and magnesium for being things that help with brain function. In my case, fucking ADHD, having that built-in brain rot. Hobbies and breaks. You gotta have hobbies, because if not, you're gonna go fucking insane. You gotta recharge. You gotta take breaks. It's important, because if you don't have hobbies, if you don't have things that you can liberate pent-up energy or frustration, whatever. Yeah, whatever it's painting, gaming, playing an instrument. For me, it's guitar, writing, maybe gaming somewhat. Yeah, have time for your hobbies and have hobbies. Hyperfocus. One of the benefits of ADHD is hyperfocused, which is kind of like a flow state. That's insane productivity. The only thing is that you can only do it mostly with things that you like. You really like a lot, but you can kind of learn when you have your peak productive hours or creative hours. Be mindful of time to avoid going down a rabbit hole. If you do get into that flow state of hyperfocus, you can lose track of time if you're not careful. So yeah, and then ADHD being something that is time blind, yeah, tricky. You can also accountability tools. If you have a friend or online community, you can just check in into each other's progress. Keep yourself accountable. Maybe you're working out or trying to reach some kind of goals that is similar. But if you're like me, you're a fucking introvert, and you barely talk to other people outside of online, this is something that can be useful, if not Google Calendar and Habitica. Habitica gamifies productivity by making the process of staying on the task more fun and engaging. You get a character, you can level him up, get him equipment, get him loot, just by doing your task and checking them off on the app. And I think I've spoken about Habitica in the past. I think it was just once. But holy shit, Habitica is probably one of my favorite.
My capital one T.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ads for anything that I try to run. One of my favorite apps. Right now, my character. Let me see if I can show you guys. My character, I think I'm like level. Oh, I was level 6, but I lost a level. No, I think I was higher, but I lost a couple of levels. This is my guy. I don't think you'll be able to see him much. but you get like a pixel art avatar, and you get a ride, and you get pets, and you get level up and swords and armor. It's like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. And it actually is keeping me better in terms of developing habits and dealing with my tasks. Planners. If you're techie, ADHD planners on Etsy are great, and you can use them with apps like GoodNotes on your tablet. If you're more old school, Amazon has some nice ADHD planners. So definitely something that anybody can, for in terms of being productive or efficient with time, anybody can benefit out of. The ADHD planners on Etsy, you do have to run them like with an app that lets you write on top of them. So you use like your Apple Pencil to write over the PDF document, and an app that lets you deal with that. And bonus tip: ChatGPT is a virtual assistant. Just maybe if you want to create a calendar of deadlines, or you want to brainstorm ideas or something, but be careful, don't rely too much on it, because people are getting pretty good at spotting AI generated content. So people, some may be like strongly against consuming something that is AI generated. So yeah, set up structure zones, apps, habits, take care of yourself, eat well, hydrate. Did I not had hydrate? I thought I had hydrate in here. I'll need to revise the article, but holy shit, keeping hydrated is super important. And snacking well. If you get hungry, ADHD, we tend to go un poco loco. These techniques, I rely on them while I do take medication and see a therapist. These strategies help me immensely, especially on tough days when I run out of meds. Incorporating these techniques slowly, maybe one or two per week, so you get used to them. Don't overwhelm yourself. These are a lot of tips. Remember, you don't need to change who you are to succeed. Just find what works for your brain. And if you're like me, you have ADHD, it's not a limitation. It's a unique asset that, with the right approach, can help you thrive. That's it. Thank you for listening, guys. That was my article for top ADHD hacks for superhuman productivity. ADHD is a superpower if managed properly.